是王威。上个月我们邀请了阿玛塔主席来教我们关于马克在现在这个状况他会做些什么事情。所以呢，借由阿玛塔主席他告诉我们，他从马克身上学到的，在现在这个状态呢，其实我们更应该专注在我们的工作量上面，以及更大量的与人分享，不管你所借由的工作方式是什么。而这个月呢，我们即将邀请到我们的 Queenie 主席来诠释更多的启发。Queenie 主席他本身是我非常喜欢的一位主席，当然他是我们团队的最大的领导者之一。那同时呢，其实当我还是一个学员的时候，我第一次上 Queenie 主席的课程，我印象很深刻，就是我看到这位女性她在台上，但其实我根本听不懂她在讲什么，完全听不懂，因为她非常热情以及兴奋的告诉我们关于亮点，关于丰盛，关于我们的内在，关于我们的能量。可是其实这是在过往我的工作职场当中从来没有人教过我的。在我的工作职场上，我们只会注意到自己的业绩、自己的考绩，还有每天的工作。所以当时我觉得贺宝福这个环境好特别，它让我们不断的去检视自己。所以接下来我们即将进入今天的课程主题。Queenie 主席他要带给我们关于吉米龙的智慧，尤其是四季更迭这一方面对我们的启发。让我们欢迎 Queenie 主席。
Lesson of the Seasons, inspiration by Jim Rohn. The seasons, the nature is our great teachers. And today, this session, I'm very glad to have this conversation with all of you about our life seasons that affect our body, our business, our relationship, our happiness, and our entire journey in life. Now, we all go through the seasons. The summer, the winter, the spring, the autumn. Whether you like it or not, we all experience at some point of our life, even within one day. Now, maybe we prefer one to the other. Say, springtime is beautiful. I mean, the birds sing, the flowers, the leaves, the plants, they all come to life. We love it. And summertime is great, but not too much. You know, and then harvest time, the autumn. And of course, especially when this is good harvest, we want more. What about winter? Skip it. Now, this sounds really ridiculous. But this is how we behave sometimes in our life. Through the hardship, you know, the dark nights, the adversity, the challenges, the death, we might go into a state of say, why me? It's difficult. It's sad. Well, we can have all this emotion. And the thing is, just like Jim reminds us, you just can't change it. It's the seasons. There's a cycle. There's a rhythm. Now, it sounds like, what can we do then? If we can't change it, the power is what Jim reminds us. Deep inside each of us, as human beings, we have the right, we have the strength, and we are born with that power to make choices, to make changes. And Jim is so amazing. He talked about the trees. We are not the trees. Of course, I love trees, but it is just an analogy. If you don't like it, unlike the tree, we can move. And Jim also talked about the goose, you know, the flying bird, the migration bird. At some point in winter, they will fly south, one direction, no change. Now, that's the power of nature. The analogy means we are not a goose, and the goose only one direction. But as human beings, we can exercise the power of choice, the power of change that can dramatically turn your life around. Now, there's a Chinese saying that this is like this. 差之毫厘，謬之千里. What it means is just one tiny change of degree. And as you go along the path, along the way, with that one tiny change, the end result can be 1,000 miles difference. Wow. So we can exercise as human beings the power of change. Following this, I'm going to share with you the opportunity, the learning, and what we can be inspired by all the 4 seasons. So let's start with winter. And that is how Jim started the lesson from the seasons. Winter is darkness, is challenge, is even death, disease, tragedy. And sometimes we don't understand why. It is in this dark time that it seems that it will never end. And we have sometimes even get, totally stuck, nowhere to go, nothing to do. It can be political, it can be climatical, it can be global issue, it can be like family issues, relationship, physical challenges. And then Jim said, this is the promise of the season. Time will heal. Night will be followed by morning, light, sun. And at one time, it was a powerful training by Jim. We all stood up and we were in tears when Jim said, winter will pass and spring will come. And that is the promises of the seasons. Simple, 2 short sentences. And we were just overwhelmed and overpowered with this wisdom, with this promise. We were in tears, we hugged each other. It was at a moment. And that stayed with many of us for days, for weeks, for months, for years. And what a powerful reminder. So, next time, or even you are going through a dark time, tell yourself and know that spring will come. Now, Jim said, just remember this, the time, the promises, and at the same time, know that inside you, whether you know it or not, you don't know it, we have the strength with the power to overcome whatever that come your way. And there's nothing that is too big that we can't handle it. It doesn't mean that you need to do something about it. It might be. It may be you just let go. To put it aside and breathe in and let go. It can be just as simple as that. And time will pass. I've gone through so many winters, so many dark nights. And looking back, of course at that time I said, oh my God, how can I go through this? Sleepless nights. But looking back, it's past. And I become stronger. I become more empathy with others. And that is my blessing, to understand more, to go deeper into life experiences. And without that, I won't understand many things. Wow, what a life journey. So it's the winter time, like the plants, they need to go deep for the water. And that is the time really to get rooted, to prepare for big growth when time comes. So be grateful and embrace this winter season. you become taller, you become wider, and as you go deeper, the possibility is endless.
我们谢谢 Queenie 主席为我们说明了关于四季，尤其是冬天这一块。吉米龙告诉我们，我们无法改变季节，但是我们可以改变我们自己。在新冠疫情的冲击之下，其实我们工作方式有很多的改变。所以其实在这个时候，一般听起来冬天比较像是黑暗，比较像是需要等待的时候。所以这时候我们可以做些什么呢？对我来说，我觉得每一个人的季节都有属于自己的节奏，但唯一不变的是季节都一定存在。有一些人可能现在是冬天，有一些人可能现在是他的秋天，但没有问题。在冬天的时候呢，我们最适合去规划、等待，并且接受现况，但是调整我们的步伐，规划我们的下一步，设定我们的目标，以及专注在我们的工作量。冬天即将过去，春天一定会来。那么在春天我们适合做些什么？让我们再有请 Queenie 来告诉我们。
Springtime, it's a time of miracle, it's a time of magic, it's a time of growth. Wow, this is spring. Everything spring to life. Here in the farm, there are many, many trees and fruit tree, flowers and crops and everything. And in winter time, it seems that they are dying. But when the time comes, everything springs to life. There's a cycle, there's a rhythm of life. There's a magic in life. Just trust it. It will grow. Just hang on. And the time comes. It is just amazing. Now, spring doesn't last forever. You know, winter doesn't last forever. Same as springtime. Sometimes we call it the window of opportunity. When it's gone, it's gone. The magic and the miracle is gone. Now, I live in a farming village, and the villagers have been farming from generation to generation, and they support each other. And when I meet them in the village, they always say that now is the time to plant these seeds, this seed, and this is the. They said that this is the time, and then they very kindly give me some seed, and then I meet them the next morning and said, "Did you plant it? Did you plant it?" In the beginning, I a little bit delay, and then I learned it the hard way. And after the delay, one day may be okay, but 2 days, 3 days, 1 month, 2 months, gone. Even if you plant it, it doesn't grow, or maybe it doesn't grow into the kind of beautiful fruits or whatever that you wanted. So the time for this spring season is magical, but we need to seize it. Seize the moment, seize the season. It's a time to work hard. It's a time to really not to think too much, not to make it complicated, not to contemplate. Just do it. Work. I started my business, I'm so grateful that I don't know why, I just go for it. I have my drive, I have my passion, and just do it, the flyers and the calls, the invitation, just like what Jim said, put it so, in a way, very powerful. He said that if you tell the farmer in springtime, come to join me for bowling, the farmer will say that you are stupid. This is not the time to do the bowling. There will be time for bowling, for recreation, but this is the time to work, to go the extra mile, to stay late into the night, and to wake up early in the morning when the sun is out, and when the soil is fertile, when the humidity, when everything is the best for the seeding to come. And we need to do it massively. Like I plant my crop, I won't plant just, if I want to have a 2-fruit tree, I won't plant 2 seeds. I will plant 10, even 100. Because like in nature, every seed we plant, every customer we get, some might continue, some might quit because they maybe not to have that determination to transform their health. Some may be flushed away for some reason, and that's why to guarantee, to make sure that you have the whatever you want to plant, massive. I stayed late, and I just work and enjoy the process, like the happy farmer. While they plant, while they sweating, singing. So this is the season of magic. This is the season to work. This is the season to sweat. This is the season to plant and seize the time. And this is spring.
谢谢 Queenie 主席告诉我们，春天是一个充满动能的时候。这个时候，我们每开发出来的一个学员、一个客户，甚至每一个交谈，它背后都代表着一个新的机会，一个新的生机。你今天与多少人交谈了？你这周与多少人交谈了？你的春天与多少人交谈了？把这个数字记下来，我们必须更大量的工作，把这一份营养跟事业机会告诉更多的人，因为这是属于我们的春天。而紧接着，夏天即将来到。让我们继续聆听 Queenie 主席对我们的教导。
Summertime. Summer is a time of opportunity and also enemies and challenges. With the sun, with the rain, with the storm, with everything growing, the plant grow, but also the insects grow, and the bacteria grow, and everything grows. So as a mother, it's a time to nourish, to nurture. As a farmer, is to fertilize and to strengthen. Be a mother of your internal yourself. To nourish it with love and care. Is to nourish your kids, just to nourish your babies, to nourish your customer, especially new customer, especially new members, with love and care, with cheering, with clapping, just like any mother. When you see the baby having the first smile, the first vocalizing, the first step, even clumsy, we even fall down. As mother, we say, wow, you are so brilliant. You are amazing. Well done. Let's do this to ourselves, to our members, to our customer. That's how the babies grow. That's how the baby know that they are wow. The trust. That's how a customer develop the habits, good habits. That's how our members know that they are on the right track, the confidence building. That's how you can tell yourself, I am doing it, I'm making it happen. This cheering is so important. And to fertilize the nourishment with information, inspiration, and the heart. We nourish our customer, fertilize the organization with information, inspiration, positive energy. And as a great mother, you grow, your customer grow, your members grow, your organization grow in this abundant summertime. And of course, it's also the time for enemies. Enemies outside, challenges outside, maybe this and this happen outside. But more important, beware of the enemies inside. The enemy of worry. We worry about this and that. Of course, we can be concerned about something, to be careful and to be, look out for things. But this concern do not turn into something that conquer you, overwhelm you. And this lead to another enemy. It is overcautious, thinking about what if I do it and it doesn't work? What if I fail? This kind of overcautious thinking is paralyzing. You stand still, you freeze, and you miss the opportunity. So, and also at the same time, is another enemy is about doubt. And the most important and sometimes it's devastating is self-doubt. Say that maybe they can make it, I cannot make it. Remember what Jim reminds us. Through Herbalife history, through Herbalife testimony from all walks of life, from different culture, different country, different background, different ages, different family, different. We have enough testimonial. We have enough successes that prove that everyone can make it. Everyone can achieve what they set goal for. As you work hard, through your dedication, through your passion, through your hard work, through your self-development, believe in yourself. Get rid of the weeds of the self-doubt. Get rid of the weeds of complaint. Get rid of the overworry, overcautious, and just go for it and clean it. And as you clear all these weeds that is inside you, clear all these enemies that is inside you, you have the energy. You have the positivity that create the possibility in summertime. So, fathering, mothering, this abundant opportunity in summertime, and be ready for the next season.
夏天是一个充满动能的季节，夏天是一个充满热情的季节。在夏天，透过辛勤的工作，你会发现这个时候的自己内心的小声音几乎不存在。但是别忘了 ，Queenie 主席告诉我们，这时候内心的敌人还是在的。第一个是担忧，第二个是恐惧。那怎么样小心谨慎的面对我们内心的敌人呢？透过会议，透过团队的力量，透过系统的连结，这里面有非常非常多的见证，来自各行各业、各种效果的。透过不同的见证，它可以再一次燃起我们工作上的热情，让我们更有信心的去跟更多人分享这个事业，分享这一份营养。在夏天，我们需要做些什么事？我们需要照顾，我们需要培育，我们需要灌溉，好好呵护我们在春天播下的种子。每一颗种子后面代表的是一个机会。在夏天，我们要关注在这些事情上。紧接着夏天之后，我们就要来到了秋天。秋天是一个收获的季节。那秋天我们适合做些什么事呢？让我们继续聆听 Queenie 的教导。
Finally, it's the harvest time. It's the autumn time. It's a beautiful season. And for this season, it's the time to see your crops. Maybe you have big crops, abundant crops, or maybe you have just small crops, or maybe nothing. Now the key about harvest time, number one, is to take full responsibility of what you have, whether big, medium, and small, versus giving some kind of excuses. You can well say, sometimes we say, oh, because of the weather, because of the storm, because of the insects, because of whatever that happened. That's why I have nothing. I have, unsatisfactory result. That may be a choice. But if you choose to have the excuses, you're saying to yourself that I am powerless, and I'm not able, and I am hopeless. You give away your power. But when you take charge, and when you tell yourself that whatever happened, whatever your crops are, I am responsible. And with that, you take back the power in you. And that power is that you can change. You can learn from yourself. And then you become the powerhouse of your life. So really, I encourage all of us, at time of harvest time, be responsible. And key number 2 is to celebrate. If you have a big crop, abundant crop, you deserve it. You make it happen. It's the time to dance, to celebrate, to cheers. Yes, elaborate. It's not about, it's not about that you boast or something. You deserve it. And give yourself a deep, wow, yeah, I made it. Even you have small crops or even no crops, you still celebrate. Why? Because you celebrate yourself for taking the journey, for having the courage, for being in the adventure, for learning, and to experience. We all learn by trial and error. It's so powerful. So give yourself, wow, congratulations. You are on your way. You are learning. You're courageous. So whatever the crops is, celebration, dance. And of course, and number 3 key, whatever your crops are, it's a time to review. Review the last cycle, how you went through the winter, the spring and autumn, and of course the summertime. And the great thing about life is that there's a cycle. This autumn gone, whether big, small or nothing, it's gone. And you can have a new page of new winter, new spring and new summer and new harvest. And as you learn through this journey, through yourself and through other people, you can, upgrade yourself and expand yourself and go deeper. And then the next harvest will be different. And remember, I remember there's a saying on stage. It say that your time will come. There are times when I just, wow, I'm not enough. I'm not doing well enough. And I say people getting celebration on stage and say that, wow, what I did last year, what have I achieved, what I have not achieved. But on that time, someone on stage said that your time will come. What an encouragement. So as you review yourself and you contemplate and tell yourself that, yeah, my time, your time will come. And that is for sure. We learn from each other, and we support each other, and we inspire each other. So this is the seasons, and we learn from nature, and sometimes we learn from our journey, and sometimes I live in a farm. I look at my crop and I review, and I look at the other people's crops. And I ask other farmers in the nearby villages, and how you have, how you grow your crops, and I learn from them. So I want to close with very, very powerful statement by Jim Rohn. He said, don't wish it is easier, wish we are better. Don't wish less problem, wish we have more skill. And don't wish it's less challenging, wish that we are wiser. we're so blessed to be together in this journey. And thank you so much for your story, for your contribution, for your struggle, for your successes. What an inspiration. And together, as a unit, helping one person at a time. And together, what a big project, making this world healthier and happier. I have to say thank you, thank you, thank you. Can't wait to listen to your story, learn from you, inspired by you, and give you hugs and kisses. I love you.
哇，秋天真的是一个令人开心的季节。谢谢 Queenie 主席告诉我们关于秋天我们更应该注意的事情。第一个，我们需要负责，对我们的成果与收获负责。第二个，我们需要庆祝，为我们的成果与收获庆祝，不论我们的收获是什么。第三个，我们要检视我们的收获。过去1年当中，我们专注在哪里，我们的收获就会在哪里。透过秋天，我们检视我们的收获，透过检视，我们才有改变的力量。金敏荣告诉我们，我们无法改变四季，但我们可以改变我们自己。透过检视，透过负责，我们会拥有内在改变的力量。于是，我们可以创造下一个更棒的四季。最后，我想分享给大家 Queenie 教过我们的一段话。他说，面对长远目标的时候，我们需要的是热情和毅力，而这就是我们的意志力。意志力它比的并不是一场100米的短跑，而它是一场马拉松。所以他看的并不是我们跑得多快，而他看的着重的是，当我们跌倒的时候，我们是否能够站起来继续跑。这就像是我们事业上的春夏秋冬。我们在冬天的时候接受现况，做出调整，规划我们的春天。在春天的时候，我们大量的播种，持续的耕耘。在夏天的时候，我们好好的照顾、培育我们的客户和伙伴。最后，秋天是我们收成和检视的季节。如此一来，透过自己的改变，我们可以不断的创造属于我们自己事业上面的四季，越来越圆满的四季从这时候开始。这也就是 Queenie 主席告诉我们，我们必须透过学习跟调整，才能够不断的进化。于是，在9月份25号到27号，亚太区将会有一场非常盛大的风云盛会。透过社群媒体这样子的平台，我们集结了全球最优秀的领导者，来帮我们做最棒的训练。你购票了吗？现在记得邀请你身边的家人与朋友，一定要跟我们一起去参加这一场风云盛会。今天我们的课程已经接近尾声喽，我们最后还有最精彩的花絮，别走开。最后记得我们还有问卷，公司将会抽出最棒的小礼物送给大家。谢谢大家，我是王薇，下次见。
Don't wish it. Don't wish it to make changes. So don't let go. Worry. Because insect comes. Summertime. Wow, this is the time for opportunity and challenges. This is the time with the heat, with the rain, with the fertile soil. Time for growth for the crops, and so do enemies. The insects and everything grow. So what do you learn from this season? Finally, it's harvest time. It's autumn. It's beautiful. Cheers. Let me take a sip first.